Hi, I'm Kenneth Gavin Dolomandin, and I am 17 years old and I live in Manila, San Juan City, Barangay Tibagan. Yes, I am a certified Gen Z, for I was born on 2005 and the start of the generation of letter Z started at 1997.
I will show you pictures from when I was a wee toddler and to now as an adolescent. The first picture is when I graduated preparatory. I was about 6 years old here and I graduated with valedictorian. And the second picture was my first grade field trip. I don't know how old I was here, but it was the first time I've been out really far with just myself. Here in the second picture is me in Wata Wata. That is the festival of San Juan. On the fourth picture was me in the 6th grade with my best friend at the time. We were out watching a movie with his parents. In this picture, I was in grade 7, my first year in Jose Rizal University. I was the MC for the English day at that time. Next picture was me in the 8th grade with my tita and my cousin. We're here in Ocean Park just having a blast. And the last picture is me now. Well, there's nothing much to say, but I mature a lot.
In a typical day of mine, it starts with me waking up, eating, doing my modules, eating again, talking to my girlfriend, watching videos, and in the end, I fall back asleep. And that's been a typical day with Kenneth Gavin Dolomandin. Yes, I do have some hobbies. I'll try to name 3 right now. Well, the first one is playing video games. I like playing video games because it helps me have an escape from reality, you could say. I play them on my phone usually, but I also play some computer games. Second is singing. I don't really sing when there's people around, so the only place I like to sing and where I feel comfortable is in the bathroom, because to me, singing in the bathroom is like singing alone to a crowd of millions and millions of people, in my mind at least. And I could say that my voice is subpar or above average. And the third one is eating a lot of cuisines, because I'm a person who likes to think that I could travel the world. So as a child, I don't have the funds to go around the world, obviously. So I try to travel through the taste of other many cuisines, such as Indian, Japanese, Chinese, Western countries like Canada and America, especially from the South, which I have the most favorite foods from. The biggest problem that I've faced throughout my life was I really hit a stage in my life where I had the feeling of depression. It lasted for at least, I could say, 5 years. It started when I was grade 3, I think. It's when my mom died. That's when I knew that all of her problems were put onto me because I was the only last standing Dolomandin in the household. And so it really struck me as being the last person in the family to have that name. Also, all of the wrongdoings of my mother went on to me. So it really hit me because all of the problems that she had and all of the attributes that she showcased to my family was also applied to me. The way that I tried to cope with this was time. Although it took a few years to finally accept and mature the ways of my family and why they treated me that way, I think for everyone who is dealing with this sort of problem is to just wait, or to mature, or to find a different perspective such as I did. I don't really have any better advice than this because this is what I've been through and this is how I managed to grow up very healthy, at least, and I didn't really try to search for help from other people because they didn't really go through this type of pain that I've been through. I'm the only last time in Dolomandin in my household, and also I'm an only child. I don't really have siblings who I can talk to, but now there's so many people that I've come across that have this type of problem. Although they're not as severe as I had, but they still make me feel like I have a use in this life. The future career I wanted to partake in is being in the education system. I want to be a teacher. So, Ma'am Apple, if you see this, I'm gonna see you in JRU very soon. Well, technically I'm not leaving because after I graduate, I'm gonna teach there a while until I get into either America or New Zealand. But the way that I want to spread this economic development is by the only way really for children at least to grow up with a sense of responsibility is to showcase the problems, not really give them the actual problem, but to show them that this is what happens when this thing leads to this thing and leads to this thing. Because that's what some politicians don't really understand, is because they are bombarded with these types of problems, so they don't have the time to react, or they have to make hasty decisions on how to fix that problem right away. And so this economic growth plan or development plan will help us be ready for this type of problems. And so as a teacher, people will listen to me, especially my students. And also, I would like to be a teacher who would go back and forth with my students, because I want to hear their perspectives and opinions, especially when it comes to the subject I'll teach, which is English. And so, since English is the primary or universal language, global language I would say, it can be spread, my word and my opinions as well, on how to further develop our country and others, is to teach them at an early age and show them that there are really bad things that happen to our country, fair or not, that they still have a choice to make to either make our country greater or further pull down our economic growth and status. And that's been me. I'm Kenneth Gavin Dolomandin, and I will be seeing you next time.